Kansas State Wildcats' Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Boogie narration volume set to 100.
5. Back to throw, it's Lavis. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running into the open space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Chippewas with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Bradley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Wildcats have this offense rolling.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
You want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense will have to use its first timeout.
Timeout, Kansas State.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20.
Here we go.
Johnson looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Oakland. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
Snagged out of the air. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. Kansas State quick to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. Your throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Lavis. With the catch, it's Lewis. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Throwing right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack, he tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now on the move. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The Chippewas will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Lewis. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The sure hands. It's Edwards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Thrust that arm out. Breaks the tackle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Kansas State pushing the pace. Off-play action on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Oakland. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. After that disastrous 1st down, they're way back on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, this has been a disaster for the offense down close to the goal line. The first snap, they get sacked. The 2nd snap, they're lucky it wasn't picked throwing that one into coverage. Here you go on 3rd down. You're going to have to throw for it. You better be careful. QB's got to make a good decision.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to pass, it's Lavis. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's McIntosh. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. That's reeled in. It's Davis. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Chippewas will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Fires left. Got him downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He wants to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State. Johnson wants to throw it. Dances away. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll give it to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Kansas State trying to convert this fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches, and they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Here's the pressure. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. The Chippewas send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Makes the quick grab, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Johnson looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Davis. Across the 45. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking downfield, it's Labus. Using his legs to buy some time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes and knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Labus. Makes the grab. Oh, the ball popped out. That was a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it down the right side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Got him, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Back to throw, it's Lavis. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lavis. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Turning it on. Pass to 10. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.